Heal and root, healing the future from the root.
Good morning, this is Qingqiao information of Friday, May 16, 2025. Moment of enlightenment. Widespread anger is hard to withstand, selfish desires are hard to achieve. This ancient saying reflects the balance between collective will and personal obsession. In today's context, it suggests that true wisdom lies not in choosing between conformity and arbitrariness, but in cultivating a flowing firmness, like a river with a clear direction toward the sea, yet able to adapt and bypass obstacles. This mindset calls for staying sensitive to group sentiment without losing one's core values, and blending into the present without abandoning long-term convictions. Today in history, Wang Xingqi passed away 28 years ago, leaving behind works like Shoujia and Wanfanhuaji, as light and sweet as tea. His writing gently disenchanted reality, while others pursued grand narratives. He captured everyday life with plain words. While the literary world sought technical innovation, he used simple brushstrokes to make vegetables and tofu glow with life. His non-management writing reminds us in this restless age that true art is not distant, but found in the ordinary moments we pause to notice. Poland shuts Russian consulate in Krakow. Background. A fire broke out at the Małowiska shopping center in Poland last May. Recently, the Polish Ministries of Justice and Interior stated that the fire was organized by a foreigner living in Russia, and several suspects have been arrested. Qingqiao's view. Poland's decision to close the Russian consulate in Krakow, though based on this investigation, reflects a deeper structural crisis. Grievances between Poland and Russia span centuries, with historical traumas like the Katyn massacre still deeply etched in Polish national memory. Since the outbreak of the Russian-Ukrainian conflict, Poland, as a staunch supporter of Ukraine, has seen its relations with Russia reach a freezing point. Libyan militias clash in Tripoli. The assassination of Tripoli military commander Mahmoud Hamza triggered a full-scale firefight, with the conflict spreading to key locations in the capital, including Mitiga International Airport and the port. Street fighting broke out in at least 12 neighborhoods. Misrata's Dawn Brigade and Zawiya's West Coast Guard mobilized toward Tripoli, involving about 200 armed pickup trucks. Background. Since the 2011 overthrow of Gaddafi, Libya has been in turmoil. The UN-recognized National Unity Government and its supporting armed forces control parts of the western region, while the National Congress has allied with the National Army in separatist conflict with the National Unity Government. Qingqiao's view. Libya, rich in oil resources, is trapped in the resource curse. NATO's 2011 military intervention ended Gaddafi's 42-year rule but failed to bring development. The country's energy wealth has become a bloody trophy fought over by various factions, with oil facilities and pipelines as bargaining chips for the 47 registered armed groups. U.S. prescription drug prices cut by 59%. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, HHS, recently announced a 59% average price reduction for 50 commonly used prescription drugs covered by Medicare, including insulin and anticoagulants. This price drop follows Section 1100 of the Inflation Reduction Act, which allows the federal government to directly negotiate drug prices for the first time. Background. The United States, with just 4.2% of the global population, accounts for 46.7% of global prescription drug sales. In 2022, U.S. prescription drug expenditure reached $403 billion, 3 times that of China and 2.5 times that of the European Union. Prices for similar drugs in the U.S. are 2 to 4 times higher than in other countries. The U.S. market generates 63% of global pharmaceutical industry profits, with a profit margin 15 to 25% higher than the international market. Qingqiao's view. This price reduction marks a political economic transformation in the U.S., reflecting the government's evolving role. It challenges the free pricing dogma and establishes the bargaining power of the public sector as a bulk buyer. Expired ammo blast kills 13 in Indonesia military operation. An accidental explosion occurred during the destruction of expired ammunition in Sukabumi, West Java, on June 15, killing 9 civilians, including 3 children, and 4 military personnel. At least 11 others were seriously injured. The shock wave damaged buildings within a 500-meter radius, prompting the urgent evacuation of nearby villagers. History Mirror. In the past 5 years, the Indonesian military has reported 7 major safety accidents involving expired ammunition. In March 2023, improper storage of expired ammunition in a military warehouse near Jakarta led to a chain explosion. Qingqiao's view. This incident highlighted the safety management shortcomings in Indonesia's military modernization process. As the Jakarta Defense Research Institute report stated, an army that cannot properly handle expired ammunition is essentially a continuous threat to national security. Gold prices fell, with London spot gold dropping to $3,233.55 per ounce, minus 2.8%. And COMEX gold at $3,235.30 per ounce, minus 3.24%. Qingqiao's view. Bitcoin spot ETFs attracted $48.7 billion in 6 months, with its digital gold narrative shifting traditional safe haven demand. A UBS survey showed that investors under 30 view cryptocurrencies as more effective inflation hedges than gold. Today's insight. From the politicization of the Polish fire to the oil separatism in Libya, from the U.S. drug price monopoly to the Indonesian military accident, these events reveal a shared issue. In complex modern societies, attempts to solve problems with one-dimensional thinking often lead to systemic backlash. Modern society needs not zero-sum games, but wisdom in finding dynamic balance within complex systems. Just as gold safe haven property remains but coexists with new financial logic, effective governance allows multiple values to find balance amid tension.